now I'm all angry. Dang it.
Bag of Donuts angry?
Oh, bag of anger right now.
Joey, bag of rage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like Mike Jones's wife.
It's because he won't take her to Pirate games. So
Maggie bag of depression.
Oh, that was actually good. Good for you.
The Donut Bag is brought to you by SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the smart way to buy and resell tickets. It takes confusion out of buying tickets. They put a 0 to 10 score on each ticket to let you know if you're getting a good or bad deal. Use promo code DonutBag to get $20 off your first purchase. Go to SeatGeek.com or get the SeatGeek app. SeatGeek, life's an event. We have the tickets. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Donut Bag, part of the Pod Hub Network. In this episode, I talk about the latest going on with the Pirates with DiNardo from the North Shore 9 podcast and Mike Jones. No, not the rapper. This is somebody else. But first, I begin our regular checkups on the Washington Wild Things with General Manager Tony Buccilli. The Donut Bag starts right now. Okay, now to announce, we're going to have a frequent visitor to the podcast this year. It is the Washington Wild Things, and with me to talk about that is General Manager Tony Buccilli. How you doing, Tony?
Doing well, Joe. Appreciate the invite, and look forward to being a consistent guest with you guys.
Awesome. So right now, Major League Baseball spring training training is going on. The season starts pretty soon, but for the Wild Things, they start a little bit later. How does that work? In terms of, well, when does spring training start for you guys?
So our players start reporting late April. I believe the dates that we have set aside is April 24th and 25th. We're still in the process of roster construction at the moment, and like you said, minor league baseball, Major League Baseball is in spring training, and these are about the times in late March where players unfortunately to be released and become free agents, and a busy time for us, talking with agents, talking with players, trying to sign them to deals and kind of get them a platform to continue playing professionally.
How does that work in terms of getting players? Is it does everybody in the Frontier League have a crack at it? Is it basically just reaching out to who you want, or is there like a draft, or how's that work?
Fortunately, with technology kind of advancing, we're able to be more transparent about what who's available and when. When I first started, everything was done pretty much over the phone, and released players weren't made available. Now, currently, and being involved as long as I have been fortunate enough to build relationships with all major league clubs, and currently at the moment what I do, I honestly just get an email from a major league affiliate, and they inform me that this player is now available, providing me contact information, agent's name, phone number, email, and we do a little bit of a self-evaluation of them and get an idea if they fit kind of our needs, and then from there we start the whole recruitment or negotiation process of getting them to a contract and having them sign in to be with Washington.
Okay. And the season starts May 9th at River City.
Yep.
Now, last year, Wild Things were very successful winning the division, but you were tied for the division lead?
Yeah, we were tied for the division lead with Joliet in the East. We won the division on a tiebreaker, the head-to-head series. We won, so that was the deciding factor to claim us the division champs. But yeah, the past two seasons have been really well for us. We had the best record in the league last year, and over the past 2 years, it's pretty cool that we can say that we have had the second best record of all professional baseball teams in the state of Pennsylvania. So kind of cool for us, and back-to-back playoff seasons, and a lot of excitement. But yeah, last year was certainly a memorable one, just being able to claim a division title.
Very cool. Now, I see that you just released the promotional schedule, 9 fireworks nights, 9 giveaways, kids eat free Sundays, dollar beer, dollar hot dogs. What kind of things are you giving away this year?
So the exciting thing is every day of the week we're going to do something different and do something engaging for fans. Fans have kind of expected that we've had a very loaded promo schedule, so it's a challenge every year for us to kind of load up accordingly and keep fans engaged and excited to come out regardless of the night of the week. Tuesdays we do a lot of charitable work. We bring out large 501c3s and donate and raise a lot of funds for them. On Wednesdays, we have a new program, Win Big Wednesdays, where one fan will have a free T-shirt giveaway and dollar pints. Fridays is our monster night. Those are Friday fireworks. Saturdays, like you said, the giveaways that we'll do for the first 1,000 fans. And Sundays is an enormous program for us as well, where every kid 12 and under, it's our initiative to kind of get kids involved with sports and grow the game of baseball. So we provide every kid 12 and under with a free meal and a free ticket. And it's been very, very successful for us to kind of grow baseball in this area.
That's awesome. I've been to a bunch of Wild Things games, and it's always fun. It's nice because it's so there's not a bad seat. Like every seat is close, so you're right up there with the action.
Yeah, it's I mean, for the price you're paying per ticket and the type of seat style you're getting, you really can't beat it. We emphasize a family atmosphere. We really encourage people to just come out and grow the game of baseball and creating the fan base and the next generation of fans. That's something that I think Major League Baseball is struggling with at the moment, is getting the average age to drop and to get that 22 to 27 age group really interested. So for us, whether it's adding entertainment or lessening or having cheaper tickets or better seat in the house, or whether it's a cool type of promotion we're trying to do, we think there's avenues for people of all ages to get out to the ballpark and just enjoy what America's pastime was meant to be.
Yeah, it's a great night out, very affordable, always fun. You guys are always doing interesting things during the game too, so
sure.
It's a great night out, so everybody needs to go. All right, so we'll be talking regularly, keeping up on the Wild Things, seeing what's going on, and good luck.
All right, appreciate it, Joe. Thanks so much.
All right, Tony, thanks a lot. All right, now for a little Pirates talk, I have with me from the North Shore 9 podcast, Mr. DiNardo. Welcome back, sir.
Excuse me, I'm an amateur. I was drinking some water. Thank you. Thought you were going to go a little longer with that intro. My bad.
Oh, okay. I don't know what else to say about you. Usually I rip you.
You and my parents.
I usually insult you in some way, and I was going to try to be nice. That was my New Year's resolution.
There you go. I did it for you, man.
So that's the nicest thing I could say is here you are.
Gracias.
And for the first time, and the first time on a podcast ever, Jonesy, at your buddy Jonesy on Twitter, congratulations. This is your first ever time on a podcast?
Joey, the man that is also on this podcast is going to be extremely offended. Since I've been on DiNardo's dugout before.
You were on. Oh, you told me I was your first.
I tell everybody that.
Sorry, Joe.
Oh,
Let me get my Ray J song going on.
Okay. The artist formerly known as DiNardo's dugout?
Yeah, basically. How sad. Jonesy came on the show, and then the show went away. So good luck to you, Joe.
You killed the show. I have I just deleted DiNardo's Dugout podcast from my podcast library. It's pretty sad.
Wow.
Was it though?
It was just taking up space, like.
Yeah, that's what all the listeners kind of said too, though.
Well, you're welcome. I'm glad I could end it for you. Hey, it'll be back someday.
But I do listen to the North Shore 9.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh God. Well, I mean, I only like the parts when Ryan's talking. But anyway, you've been traveling all over Florida this spring, haven't you?
Basically, I've gone 3 out of the 4 weekends down to Bradenton, Tampa, Sarasota, Clearwater.
How long of a drive is that for you?
On a normal weekend, about 4 hours. These weekends, about 7.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's been ridiculous, Joe.
Oh man.
But I just trucked through it. I just put some Mike Jones on,
his one song.
Yeah, I'll just put on replay. Hear that thing about 347 times, and you'll be in Clearwater.
So what have you seen? What nuggets have you gotten from all these games you've seen?
Well,
exactly.
The first game was probably the only game that I was really paying attention and not drinking at. So there's that. But no, for real, I guess, I don't know. It's spring training. Like I keep saying over and over again, like the results don't really matter. Guys are working on things. I mean, literally, I was at the game where Kella gave up 3 home runs in the 1 inning. And the guy went from shrugging his shoulders to smiling to looking at the dugout and laughing on the 3rd one. I mean, that tells you how involved and, high leverage these games are. I mean, they're working on things, but I'll definitely just say this. The one dude, man, like Vasquez, wow, has he looked amazing.
Oh yeah. I was in spring training in Arizona years ago, and that was the coolest thing ever. The thing about Florida is it's all spread out. There's there's things all over the place, but in Arizona they're all within 5 miles of each other. Like every you could just hop from game to game. It's really cool.
For sure. I'd love to make my way out to Arizona one year, but yeah, I guess take it for what it is. Arizona, they're all right there, so you can literally catch probably every team you want. I guess it's a downfall to Florida, but on the bright side of Florida, you get to travel and see different places. So
yeah.
You never been to Clearwater, go there, Sarasota, go to Orlando, but then the traffic's there too. So
see, everything I hear about Florida is there's crazy people on drugs that fight alligators and run around naked.
Those are just the good parts of Florida.
Those are the good parts.
I mean, let's be honest. I'm from Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Minus the alligators, you're painting a familiar story.
It was good training for Florida.
Yeah. I mean, just the drugs and craziness is Newcastle. We just don't have alligators, but I bet you could find somebody who does.
Oh, probably. Probably.
And there you have it.
So the latest news on the Pirates is they've named a starter at 3rd and short, Jung-Ho Kang and Eric Gonzalez. Is this a surprise?
No. I mean, not to me. I don't.
So is that because Kang was so good, or Moran is just not?
I think with Gung, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but does Gung have any options remaining?
No.
Yeah.
No.
So it was either use him or lose him.
Does Moran?
Yes.
Oh wow, he can be sent down. Interesting.
I believe he has one, right?
He does have one, yeah.
So I'm sure Moran will be on the bench by the start of the season. I can't imagine he's actually going to be in AAA, but I'm not sure.
Doesn't that kind of make for a strong bench, though? If you have him as your primary pinch hitter, and I mean, I heard that they're trying him out at first. Hey, maybe he could play second. Be like a utility guy. That's not bad.
People are higher on Colin Moran than I am, but that doesn't surprise me since I'm not very high on any of the Pirates.
Yeah, I'll put it this way. Moran isn't a terrible player. I mean, a lot of people paint him out to be horrible, and I could understand it because when you're looking that you traded Garrett Cole, and he was part of that package. When that package really stands out, there's a lot of hate towards it. I mean, he's an average hitter.